Good evening and welcome to the Newshour Agenda. I'm Madhavdas Gopalakrishnan. Viewers, after the high-profile swearing-in ceremony in Kerala, the Congress party's internal focus has shifted to Karnataka. Congress President Mallikarjun Kharge, Chief Minister Siddaramaiah and Deputy CM D.K. Shivkumar travelled together from Thiruvananthapuram to Bengaluru for a closed-door meeting. The meeting took place at the residence of Karnataka Energy Minister K.J. George, where top Congress leaders shared a meal and held discussions late into the evening. Officially, the party is calling it a routine interaction. However, sources tell Times Now that the talks revolved around the continuing buzz over the Karnataka chief ministerial post. Rahul Gandhi reportedly took feedback from senior leaders, including K.J. George, who was amongst those consulted, and fresh consultations are likely in Delhi in the coming days. Now, internal discussions on state-level equations are also ongoing.
Mallikarjun Kharge ji and our leader of the opposition, Rahul ji, Sonia ji has to take a decision in this issue. I hope in this end of this month, this is going to be settled. We are expecting, but this matter has to be settled as early as possible.
Yesterday, Congress MLA K. N. Rajana had suggested that if Siddaramaiah steps down, he wants Parameshwara to become Chief Minister. Today, responding to this, Deputy Chief Minister D.K. Shivkumar dismissed the speculation, emphasizing that he has never called for a change in leadership. He added that he is ready to engage in discussions on key party matters whenever the High Command calls. Listen in.
I don't want to discuss anything. Whenever our party High Command will ask us to go to Delhi, we definitely will go to Delhi. Because a lot of things Honorable Chief Minister is also keeping on his cards on the interest of the state. Now we are having a discussion on various issues. Our GB election is also been announced by the court.
Meanwhile, Congress MLA H.C. Balakrishna has told Times Now that there are ongoing differences within the party, warning that if party high command doesn't address the leadership issue, it could impact the party's 2028 poll prospects. Even Congress leader Basavaraj Rai Reddy spoke on the same issue. Listen in.
See, MLAs are expecting from the High Command that whatever the decision High Command take, they should take as early as possible. Because there is some gutbud in the party. We want to face the 28 election, no? So we want to come with a clear verdict from the High Command. So we are waiting for that.
I think it is a high time that our Chief Minister and Party High Command has to take call of the reshuffle or whatever. They have to do it. Already 3 years has been passed. Many ministers, senior people are here. Let them give a chance to others also. So I appeal to the Chief Minister and the Party High Command, make it fast, reshuffle.
Meanwhile, the BJP claims the party has been fighting internally in Karnataka for a long time. According to the BJP top Congress leaders in Delhi, Rahul Gandhi and Sonia Gandhi told Siddaramaiah he would complete his full term, while simultaneously pushing for D.K. Shivkumar to become the next chief minister. The BJP adds that there is no governance in Karnataka. Listen in.
देखिए, कर्नाटक में कांग्रेसियों के बीच में आपस में जुतम पेजार है, काफ़ी द्वंद्व है और इनके बीच में झगड़ा लगाने वाले कोई और नहीं है। ये राहुल जी, सोनिया जी हैं। ये लोग ही कभी सिद्धारमैया को कह देते हैं आप कार्यकाल पूरा करेंगे और D.K. शिवकुमार को कह देते हैं कि तुमको बनाने वाले हैं। वहाँ सरकार नाम की कोई चीज़ नहीं है। D.K. शिवकुमार और सिद्धारमैया आपस में लड़ने में लगे हैं और खड़गे जी को भी लगता है कि राष्ट्रीय अध्यक्ष होते हुए उनके परिवार से कोई सीएम हो जाए।
You're watching the News Hour at 10.
All right, let's take this across to our guest. Joining us with us is Surbi Hodigere, spokesperson of the BJP. We have Tushar Gupta, political analyst, joining us. Syed Aslam Pasha, political analyst, is with us. We also have Syed Asad Abbas, political analyst. Syed Asad Abbas, what's really happening? You know, when MLAs of the party start warning that if the High Command does not take decisions, it could impact on the assembly polls of 2028 and the Congress's own prospects. Surely it's high time for the party's senior leadership to take a call. That call, however, has been hanging in the balance for over 6 months.
माधव साहब एक बेहतरीन शेर है, इब्तिदाई सियासत है रोता है क्या, आगे आगे देख होता है क्या. One of my most interesting terms coming to Karnataka politics is that the Nataka in Karnataka has begun and there is no doubt about it. Many of the leaders here in Karnataka are looking for it. Be it Ken Rajna's statement or even Satish Jarkiholi who said the curtains will fall. जो गर्मा गर्मी हो रही है माधव साहब कर्नाटक से मैं आपको बता दूं, definitely कुछ तो होने वाला है. But this is not going to be easy as a Kerala. The Congress party and the High Command could take the decision in 10 days, but here it's a lot more complex. Who versus who? Siddaramaiah versus the DK Shiv Kumar. Siddaramaiah, leader on ground with Kittur Karnataka popularity, Kalyan Karnataka, Ahinda movement to a DK Shiv Kumar, who's been a loyal Congress troubleshooter. So ये तो बहुत ही ज्यादा, this is definitely going to test the mettle of the High Command as to how are they going to keep.
No, it's already testing the mettle. I'm very glad that you're being very candid and acknowledging that it's testing the mettle, that the Nataka in Karnataka is begin. But the Nataka in Karnataka has been on for a good 6-8 months, sir. The question is when will it end and how will it end? That's
Yes,
the question
okay,
for which we want an answer.
Madhav Saab, yes. Previously, I made a prediction on your show. What I very strongly feel here, Madhav Saab, because of the backing of the large number of MLAs in Karnataka, I believe that the Siddaramaiah may just continue for the next 2 terms. But it is only going to depend on the High Command. How are they going to take care of DK Shiv Kumar and his followers there? If Rahul Gandhi ji, Mallikarjun ji, Priyanka Gandhi are able to work out this formula, nothing like it. But well, this is definitely going to be
Abbas, you know, on the lighter note, it's a fact that all other panelists are smiling while you were talking. So I'm going to go across to each of them one by one. And Tushar Gupta, is that it? Ultimately, the High Command will have to look at how they manage to keep Siddaramaiah in the driving seat and also placate DK Shiv Kumar. So is the High Command also going to be able to manage this balancing act is the question as per Mr. Abbas.
It appears that people in several states vote for the Congress party so that Rahul Gandhi, Sonia Gandhi and Mallikarjun Kharge can take decision on the behalf of the people they have elected. We have been seeing this go on for 2 years now, Madhav. When was this government ever stable? Every second week, it's the same routine nonsense. Oh, there is a power tussle. Oh, the CM and the deputy CM don't get along. Oh, one of them is in Delhi. Oh, the High Command has to take a decision. Where is the talk about governance? We are 2 years away from the Karnataka election, and we still don't have any idea about the governance model of the Congress, what they have actually done after 3 years, what they have done for the people, what they have delivered in terms of capex, infrastructure, growth, jobs, opportunities, investments, nothing. All we hear every day is DK Shiv Kumar wants the CM seat, Siddaramaiah is unwilling to give it up, and Sayyid Asad Abbas, my overly optimistic friend here, says 2 more terms for Siddaramaiah. If Siddaramaiah is getting 2 more terms, then DK Shiv Kumar is getting a new party. Let me tell you that. Then DK Shiv Kumar is getting a new party.
That's an important point. Let Syed Aslam Pasha answer that. If Siddaramaiah gets 2 more terms, Tushar Gupta says DK Shiv Kumar is going to get a new party. Respond to him. Mr. Pasha.
First of all, thanks, Mother. First of all, I want to tell Tushar what is Karnataka's status today, and I'll tell you what the development is for Karnataka. Karnataka stands highest on the GSDP. Karnataka stands second highest on the tax paying in the entire nation. Karnataka has the least unemployment rate. Karnataka has the highest produce of IT softwares. Karnataka has the 46% of startups across India. 46% of the total nation's startups are being done in Karnataka. Let me tell him that. This is called as development. I don't know what else is development.
And how many of your MLAs and leaders have complained about governance? The lack of focus on that? The infighting that is taking away attention? That's what that also is something that has come on record, hasn't it, Mr. Pasha?
Madhav, I would want to tell you, on a very clear note that the people of Karnataka have instilled the confidence in the Congress. They have given 136 seats to the Congress, and the Congress has successfully completed.
That was 3 years ago, sir.
As we stand.
Listen, the point is, you're 2 years away from the next election. You're 3 years past the previous election. The point is that your governance standards, people are going to hold you up to your promises. Because several of the development schemes that may have been delivered upon, but they have come at a huge cost as far as the exchequer is concerned. In fact, some of them you've even defaulted on. The government has defaulted on as well.
Madhav, just 30 seconds for this. Madhav, the successful guarantees of Congress in Karnataka have been replicated even by the BJP. That is the success which Congress has got. It's been 3 successful years. It is so successful that even the BJP is replicating that in the different states, be it, Madhya Pradesh, Rajasthan, or any other state. That's the success of Congress. And now let me answer the question. Now, is there a tussle? There might be a tussle because let me just answer. The speculation starts in the drawing rooms of the BJP. They speculate this. They are very, very optimistic in speculating things. It is the BJP which.
Why
has
was
to
there a
fix
meeting between Kharge, Siddaramaiah, and DK Shivkumar? If it's all speculation, please tell me.
No, so Congress has got 136 seats as a majority.
Sir, is the meeting speculation, yes or no? I'm asking you a direct, pointed question. You're welcome to question the BJP. I have no problem. The BJP spokesperson is here. You can point questions to us, sir. But let's not dismiss the fact that there was a meeting at KJ George's place. That meeting was attended by all, including Mr. Kharge, Mr. Siddaramaiah, DK Shivkumar, and he was appointed as a sort of emissary by Mr. Rahul Gandhi. Now, that's a fact that you cannot take away from. Whatever you may blame the BJP for trying to fish in troubled waters, etc., that may be legitimate.
Very interesting question. I'll answer that very, very carefully and sensitively. Madhav, Congress has got 136 seats. Would you not allow the High Command to decide who has to be the CM? Whether Siddaramaiah, who is an able administrator, the top Ahinda leader and a mass leader, or whether it's a powerful leader, good with organization skills, DK Shivkumar has to be the CM.
Mr.
Is it
Pasha,
not the prerogative?
I am not going to sit here and hold a moral science lecture about whether the legislators should decide, your KPCC chief should decide, or High Command should decide. The point is decide and get on with it. How long are you going to drag this on? Is this the kind of governance that a state like Karnataka deserves?
The timelines. Madhav, who's setting the timelines that it has to be done?
The High Command itself set the timeline when they gave a 50-50 governance. They said 2.5 years for Siddaramaiah and 2.5 years for DK Shivkumar. Did they not do that?
That speculation is done in the
what
drawing,
is the speculation, sir? It's all on record.
BJP.
It is widely reported. 3 years ago when the government came to power, Mr. Pasha, it was very widely reported. Even you know this. Let's not run away from that.
Mother, I will answer that very, very correctly and carefully to you once again. Both the leaders, whether it is Siddaramaiah or Mr. DK Shivkumar, both of them have categorically mentioned that whatever is the decision of the High Command, they'll abide to it. And obviously this 50% formula was never announced by anybody.
Okay, let me bring in Surbi Hodigere. Surbi Hodigere, 50-50 formula was not announced by anybody. It's the BJP's drawing rooms that all the speculation is, coming up from. And of course, sterling governance by the state government, if you believe Mr. Pasha. Your response to those 3 points.
Madhav, welcome to season 3 of the Nataka in Karnataka, because it's been 3 years of what the Karnataka Congress has been calling its sadhane, its achievements. But truly what we've had is 3 entire years and 3 seasons of this bickering, this fight. Even before the CM Siddaramaiah took to the office, the fight had already begun. The negotiation had already begun. Until today, it has been the same script. They come out, the MLAs come out and say that we need DK Shivkumar as a chief minister. No, we'd rather do with Parmeshwarji. We'll do so. I'm also in the race. Somebody says that this needs to be solved immediately. Mr. Pasha, you can shake your head, but you're not watching Kannada channel every day, single day, as I am, because the only thing that runs nowadays is here's a statement from this MLA, here's a statement from another MLA. No, let me finish, sir. Please. I'm having to tolerate this on a daily basis, and I'll tell you what else I'm having to tolerate. Today, GB elections have been postponed in Bengaluru because we all know that the official reason might be that there's not enough people to conduct the election, but the unofficial reason is that DK Shivkumar does not want the election to happen, whereas Mr. Siddaramaiah wants the election to happen. Similarly, the TP, ZP elections have not happened across the state. People are suffering because they're not able to access services and public services that the government is having to offer. None of this would have happened if the Congress High Command had some kind of surety about its own leadership capability. In which state has it resolved differences, in a fast, quick way? In which state? I would like to ask all of the panelists here, can you name one state, whether it's Rajasthan, Kerala, how many days did it take for a chief minister to be chosen? But this scenario we're talking about is where a chief minister is being contested, his power is being contested. We've seen this repeated again and again. Coming back to Karnataka, the state does not deserve this kind of fractured leadership. You're right, the mandate was huge. We did accept that. But if you have a huge mandate, mandate, you also have a huge responsibility. And what have you done? You've taken that responsibility, put it into the gutter and given Karnataka an OTT series that we are tired of watching. We are tired of watching. Decide who's going to be chief minister. Decide who the BJP. There is an opposition party created within the Congress party now. Therefore, the role of the opposition is being done by the Congress party.
Okay, Mr. Pasha, now just listen to me. A few days ago, just hear me out. Few days ago, we heard Mr. Rajanna say that Parmeshwar should become the chief minister. There are already two people who are contenders for the chief minister's post, Siddaramaiah, of course, and Mr. D.K. Shivkumar. Now you have a third one. A few months ago, 6 months ago, when we thought that it's going to change, we heard the name of Mr. Jarkioli. What's going on? For the chief minister's post, is this the kind of politics that Karnataka deserves? Is my question again to you.
Madhav, definitely it has to be fair and square. To answer to your question, every tall leader would have the followers and they would definitely want their own leader to become the CM. Now, answering a couple of questions which Ms. Surabhi Hudiger has said, ma'am, you have to fix the differences which are there in your party. Don't go to different states. BJP is the weakest. BJP is the weakest in Karnataka. Allow me to speak. Have the courage to listen. You have the courage to listen now. I didn't interrupt you. You have the courage to listen. You listen. You have the courage to listen. Don't interrupt now. BJP is the weakest in Karnataka. There are differences. There are differences with Yediyurappa and BL Santosh faction. There are differences with Ashok faction. There are multiple factions. Let me on air tell Madhav, BJP is the weakest in Karnataka. They don't have any issues to be pulled out. They are speculating things. If there is a tussle, the Congress High Command is capable of fixing this, and the Congress High Command will decide who will be the CM when.
No,
right? It is not
you made
BJP
that point multiple times, but as she says, the BJP is not in power. Nevertheless, I'm going to give Surabhi a chance to respond to that. Surabhi, it's not like things are much better in the BJP camp. It is a fact that to declare the LOP, the BJP took nearly 5 to 6 months, if I'm not mistaken. And the tussle between BS Yediyurappa and other factions are all well known. So respond to that.
And if there was an issue within the KPCC president, who's going to be the KPCC president or not, I would have come up with the same, problems that Mr. Syed Aslam Pasha is talking about now. We're not talking about KPCC president. We're not talking about BJP president. We're talking about the chief minister of Karnataka. The state deserves better than for this to always be hanging and going between DCM and CM. Let them come up with a decision. You want to keep pointing fingers at us, sir? 2 years later, we'll be very happy in power and with a stable government. Happy to be in that situation because that is a situation you're gifting to us right now.
Yeah, and the interesting thing is that, Syed Asad Abbas, here you had Mr. Pasha repeatedly saying High Command should decide, High Command should decide. On the other hand, you also accuse the BJP of taking centralized decision making. So what is going on within, from cabinet reshuffles to who should decide, everything will be decided by New Delhi.
Madhav Sahab,
what's the difference between Congress and BJP then?
That's a very fair point, Madhav Sahab, and I will absolutely not contest with you on that front because the Bharatiya Janata Party wants rubber stamp chief ministers. Rekha Gupta, Mohan Kumar Yadav, Pushkar Singh Dhami.
No, how are you saying that?
Leaders.
No, same logic that applies. No. 1 second. It can't be that a group of legislators come together, the number of legislators are more, the party central leadership decides, and BJP CMs are rubber stamps, but Congress CMs are not rubber stamps. What logic is this?
I will answer. It is a known fact, Madhav Saab, what happened in the case of Rajasthan, Vasundhara Raje, who was leading the race as a chief minister, but what happened otherwise? It is a known fact, but a Siddaramaiah is not a rubber stamp, neither is D.K. Shivkumar.
No, but the same logic can be applied for Karnataka. If tomorrow D.K. Shivkumar is made the CM, will you say he's a rubber stamp CM? Because the election was fought under the leadership of Siddaramaiah. 1 second.
Surabhi herself...
No, Abbas, answer my question. Don't go to what Surabhi says. Yes. Answer my question.
Yes, I am answering you. Surabhi herself will say a D.K. Shivkumar, a strong leader, cannot be a rubber stamp leader. It's a fact. Siddaramaiah, the D.K. Shivkumar are both strong. No, hear me out. The larger point I'm making here, Surabhi, is the power... Hear me out, please. I did not interrupt you, Surabhi. Just hear me out.
But you're putting words in her mouth. She has a right to object to it. 1 second. Mr. Abbas, being a strong man, being a troubleshooter is one thing. But that does not automatically translate into being a strong leader. You can be a good troubleshooter. Does that necessarily mean you're the face of that state?
Madhav Saab, hand on your heart, sir. You're from Karnataka. You've been here. Don't you think that D.K. Shivkumar is a strong leader on ground?
No,
it's up to the party to decide and then listening to the criticism.
party and its high command.
No, he's
Tushar,
a
all right,
strong
Tushar. I want Tushar to respond to that.
Syed Abbas talks of Vasundhara Raje, but in Rajasthan it's Ashok Gehlot and Sachin Pilot who were fighting. In Himachal, it was Vikramaditya Singh and Sukhwinder who were fighting. In Karnataka, it's DK Shivkumar and Siddaramaiah fighting. In Punjab, it was Captain Amrinder Singh and Charanjit Singh Channi fighting. In Haryana, it was Shailja Kumari and the Hoodas fighting. Every state that the Congress aspires for, their own leaders are fighting with each other. If you want to call it the BJP chief minister's rubber stamp, Syed Asad Abbas, tell me, who in Delhi is leading a rebellion against Rekha Gupta? Who in Uttarakhand is leading a rebellion against Pushkar Singh Dhami? Who in any state is leading a rebellion against any chief minister within the BJP? No one. Your own party is in shambles, Syed Asad Abbas. Acknowledge the truth. It's your own party that has not repeated a state government since 2011.
Abbas, answer that. I think that's a fair question. It's a fair question. Who is the challenger in any of these states, Abbas? Answer the question.
I'll tell you, it's very interesting how Tushar Gupta, my friend, is so selective on this front. But respected sir, you're not even aware of Karnataka politics. Are you even aware that faction, that the fights between...
Sir, no. You took the name of Rekha Gupta.
What is happening?
You took the name of Mr. Bhajanlal Sharma. No answer, and you took I think the name of Pushkar Dhami, but in any case, at least those two states, he is asking you who is the challenger there, who is coming out in the open and challenging these chief ministers as is happening in Karnataka. Please answer that very pointed question.
Tushar answered my point here. In BJP, only Modi and Amit Shah are strong. Modi and Amit Shah, these names nobody knows, but as DK Shivkumar and Siddaramaiah, everybody knows.
Syed Asad
Abbas
is again lying. Who DK Shivkumar and Siddaramaiah is.
Syed Asad Abbas.
Now you're going around in circles, sir. All right, yeah. Okay, Tushar.
Now see, this is the thing about Syed Asad Abbas. He smiles and throws his rhetoric and he thinks people won't recognize the fool within him, but people do. I'm again saying, it's been 15 years since the Congress
let's not get personal. Let's not get personal.
India.
Yeah.
15 years.
No personal comments, please. I'm requesting everybody, let's not get personal. Yeah.
15 years since the Congress state government was repeated anywhere in India. 15 years. People see through the divisions within this party. They know if they elect this party, they're going to get drama, as Surbhi rightly points out, not governance. 60% of Siddaramaiah tenure has passed. 60%. 3 years are gone. And still we are still deciding who the chief minister really is. Don't you think this is a testament on how indecisive and incompetent the entire Congress leadership in Delhi is?
Okay. Mr. Pasha.
Madhav, I think both Tushar and Surabhi were speaking about, Congress took 10 days to select the CM in Kerala. In my previous debate, I categorically mentioned that in Rajasthan, the popular choice was Miss Raje. However, it was Mr. Bhajanlal Sharma who was picked up as a CM. It took 10 days for them. I mean, they can't be, they can't be holier than thou. They can't be holier than thou and take a moral high ground. You have differences in Karnataka. You don't know, Tushar. You don't know what are the differences.
Is there a rebellion against the current chief minister in Rajasthan right now? Simple question. Is there a rebellion against...
Pasha, answer his question. He's asking a pointed question. Who has come out... One second, Mr. Pasha, answer his question. He's saying who has come out in the open, with differences as far as Mr. Bhajanlal Sharma or Rekha Gupta, any of the names that were mentioned earlier by Syed Asad Abbas. Answer that question.
Let me tell you. I will tell you. I'll tell you the beauty of Congress. Sir, can I speak now? Thank you so much. Let's have some civility in the debate. Thank you. Now, my only thing is, Congress doesn't believe in authoritarian rule like Modi and Shah. It is democracy which prevails in Congress. Everybody has the right to speak. It is not an authoritarian rule which Modi and Shah says. It's Bhajanlal Sharma who has to be the CM and quietly everybody will be quiet and he will continue the term for 5 years. No.
Sir, that infighting has torn the Congress apart in multiple state after state, whether it's Himachal, whether it's Rajasthan, whether it's Madhya Pradesh, whether it's Chhattisgarh. The examples are all there before us. But since you've taken the name of BJP, quick response, please, Surabhi Odikere. He says that the functioning of the two parties is very different. There's internal democracy, therefore leaders are allowed to come out and speak. That's the difference between Congress and BJP is what Mr. Pasha says. Respond.
I'm losing a few brain cells with this argument. You want internal democracy after a chief minister has been selected and there to be squabbling for the next 5 years so that governance is put on a hold, elections to the local bodies don't happen, schemes are not dispersed in the right way. And then let me remind you, people have lost their lives in this squabble. 11 people who died because of the RCP stampede was because DK Shivkumar and Siddaramaiah were having a fight on where to do or what to do with respect to the RCP victory. So you want internal democracy so much, or you want democracy so much that after an elected CM has been appointed, he's taken power, the administration stops working. You call that democracy, internal democracy? Why don't you have an internal democracy that allows for the chief minister selected to have the power to administer? When you select the chief minister, don't come up with these deals, 2.5 years, 2.5 years. I know
Right.
DK Shivkumar sir really likes this whole deals concept, but don't come up with these deals. Give us governance. Anyway, there's 2 years left. What happens? It's just a very sad situation and sad state.
All
Because
right.
I've been coming to debates from the last 3 years. I've been saying the same thing. End this now. And it's not just
All
me.
right.
It is every MLA in the Congress who wants 1 month, let's get this done with. Few weeks, let's get this done with.
Right.
Iqbalu, Magni Balkrishna, K.N.
All right,
Rajan.
Ms. Hodigere, yes, that's a point we've debated. There are questions of governance, there are questions of indecisiveness or lack of decision making, and how long can we afford for that situation to remain? The suspense, meanwhile, in Karnataka continues. Surbhi Hodigere, Tushar Gupta, Syed Aslam Pasha, Syed Asnabas, I'd like to thank all of you for joining us this evening.